Hey guys, Eric from Grimy Mid Sports Cards here, coming at you with another video. Today we're going to do a PSA reveal once again. I know you've seen several of my last videos have been PSA reveals. I put in a ton of cards back in July and then some more back in September, early October in Long Beach when I went to the Long Beach Expo. So today we're going to do a 50 card reveal. We're going to get straight into it here because this is going to be kind of a long one. This is a little bit of hockey, a little bit of baseball, and a good amount of basketball. A lot of this stuff is going to be some vintage stuff. Very happy with this submission. Got quite a few 10s on this one and some really good grades on some of the vintage basketball. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first one we're going to do here, right after we get the camera adjusted, there we go. The first one we're going to do here is I had 3 cards that came back that did not get graded. No holder, all 3 of them minimum size requirement. I was bummed about this. The first one is right here. This is 1994 Classic. This is Dick Vitale's Picks. And this is a Jason Kidd, minimum size requirement. I pulled this one out of the holder. I measured it. It is definitely a little bit short. I didn't catch that. My mistake. The next 2 are a different story. Both of these cards are really nice. I was expecting to get decent grades on them. They're both rookies, 7s, possibly 8s. These are both really nice. They came out of a collection that I bought a few years ago. And I decided to throw them in. This is 79 Topps, Michael Thompson rookie. This card is really nice. I pulled it out. I measured it. It's not off. It's pretty much dead on. So I'm not sure why that one gets minimum size requirement. The next one here is 78 Topps, and this is Bernard King, also a rookie of Bernard King. I measured this one. It is off such a minute amount that it really doesn't come to minimum size requirement as far as I'm concerned. It came from the factory this way. This one definitely has a corner issue up here and stuff like that, but those last 2 I will probably end up sending back in just because I really don't think they're minimum size requirement. I don't think they took enough time to really check into it. So we'll see about those ones. Everything else we have going on here, except for maybe just a couple of cards, is all going to be for the business. It's all going to be up for sale. If anybody's interested, you're more than welcome to message me at the end of the video here. I'll throw up one of my business cards as I do periodically so that you have my email and or my phone number if you wanted to text me. Here we go, straight into hockey. 1990 Pro Set, Mario Lemieux, PSA 9. Excited about this one. A lot of these cards I was thinking I was going to get decent grades on. I was expecting, 7s, 8s over the last couple of submissions that you've seen of mine. I have gotten what my friend George from Diamond Yard Sports Cards and I like to call the treatment. Cards that look like they're 8s and 9s are getting 5s and 6s. There are a couple of head scratchers like that in this submission, but not nearly as many as there were in the last couple. Happy with that, really happy with that 9. Next we've got 89 Topps Stickers, Wayne Gretzky, PSA 9. Happy with this one as well. Difficult card, fairly low pop on this one, and a PSA 9. Good stuff. Next we have 1991 Upper Deck, one of my favorite goalies of all time, the Dominator, Dominic Hasek. Gem Mint 10. I've been toying around with this card for about 2 or 3 years, thinking about putting it in. Always thought it was a 10. Decided to put it in under the $18 service. Gem Mint 10. Good stuff. Next we have 1990 Score Canadian. Another one of my favorite goalies, Martin Brodeur, PSA 9. I've put a bunch of these cards in. I've gotten a couple of 10s. I got a bunch of really crappy grades, 7s and 8s. I've gotten a couple of 9s. Thought this one was really, really nice. I think it's probably just the centering is off just a little bit. I know it is on the back. Looks pretty good on the front. Maybe off just a little bit left to right there. That's probably why. Score Canadian in a 9. Still is a pretty good card. Next, we got 90 Upper Deck, Alexander McGwire, Gem Mint 10. This is another one I've been toying around with for a couple, 3 years now, wondering if I should put it in, not put it in. Decided to put it in. Gem Mint 10. Good stuff. Next, we have 91 Topps, Mario Lemieux, PSA 9. And this card is definitely a little bit low. I'm sure that's why it only got a 9. But, hey, Super Mario and a 9. It's good stuff. Next, we have 92 Topps, Wayne Gretzky. Thought this one was really nice as well. PSA 9. Can't be upset. Any of these Hall of Famers, 9s and 10s, good stuff. Last one of the hockey. 1992 Upper Deck, Martin Brodeur, once again, Star Rookies, Gem Mint 10. Excited about this one. This is a fairly low pop card. Definitely centering's off a little bit left to right, but obviously it must be within the tolerances. So they gave it a 10. Excited about that one. It's not worth a whole lot, but one of my favorite goalies, and it's a Gem 10. All right, we're going to slide into baseball here. A couple of head scratchers in here, but a couple that are head scratchers the opposite way. Starting it off, 94 score, rookie and traded, Pedro Martinez rookie, PSA 8. This one definitely has a little bit of a corner issue, a little soft corner. Thought it still had a shot at a 9, fairly low pop card, but it gets an 8. Next we have, going on the Wayback Machine, 1956 Topps, Joe Black, Grayback. This card came out of a collection that I bought from a few years ago. This card definitely has 4 corners, and it has, I don't know if I can get it on the camera, kind of get it right down in here on his throat. It's not really wrinkles, it's not really scratches. It certainly isn't creases because it doesn't go through to the back. But there is a little bit of a surface issue there, so I'm sure that's why. I thought this card was way nicer, quite honestly. I mean, like I said, it has 4 corners, but this card is more like a 6 or a 7 if it didn't have those corners. Registration is just fantastic. So, hey, I'm okay with a 4 on that one. Next, this is a card that I picked up about a year or so ago out of a collection that I bought. 78 Topps rookie catchers. Bo Diaz on there, Lance Parrish on there, Great Dale Murphy on there, PSA 7. I didn't think this one was going to do much better than a 7 anyway, and I'm okay with a 7 on this one. I never had this card graded before. This one might stay in the collection just because I don't have one, and I was a huge Dale Murphy fan when I was a kid, so we'll see. Here we go with one of the head scratchers in the good direction. 85 Topps, USA Baseball Team, Mark McGwire rookie, PSA 9. Now, if I can get it close enough, you can see right here there's a ding. You can see right here there's a ding. It's definitely diamond cut. Thinner down here, fatter up here. Same on the opposite side. Thinner up here, fatter down here. It's diamond cut. It's not very well centered at all. Quite honestly, I threw this one in just because I thought it was a nice card. The registration is nice and stuff, but I was never expecting a 9. I was expecting more like a 7 on this card. But hey, we'll take a 9 on this card. Quite honestly, I just don't really think it is a 9. You can see right here too, there's a little bit of a stain on the side. I don't know if that's a little bit of wax or whatever, but still, PSA 9. Head scratcher in the right direction. We'll take a head scratcher in the right direction. Next one I'm really excited about. Didn't think this one was going to do better than an 8. Tony Gwynn rookie, 83 Topps, PSA 9. This card's really nice, but it definitely has a couple of soft corners. And I really didn't think it was going to do better than an 8, and I was okay with that. But PSA 9, we'll take it. Good stuff. Next we have 77 Topps, Pete Rose. This is another one that came in a collection I bought a couple years ago. Was thinking this one was probably like a 7, maybe 7.5, something like that. They gave it a 6. So it's a little bit of a head scratcher the opposite way. Still a nice card. We'll take a 6. Next we have 79 Topps, Tom Seaver. This is another one I've been toying around with for a couple years of whether I was going to put it in or not. Really thought this card was more like a 9, 8.5 or a 9, but it gets an 8. Centering's really nice. Registration is good. It's got a little bit of a dark mark up here, but I'm pretty sure that's a fairly common print mark on this card. Still a nice card. It's better centered on the front than it is on the back. Maybe that had something to do with it. But PSA 8. Next we got 1960 Topps, Vada Pinson. Look at this, folks. PSA 8. Good stuff. I thought this card was really nice. I bought this off of an online auction for like $2, $3. Thought it was really nice. When I got it, I thought it was way nicer. And obviously PSA thought it was nice too. PSA 8, I mean, I realize he's not a Hall of Famer, not a, super high-end card or anything like that, but a 60 Topps and a PSA 8, good stuff. Really happy about that one. This is another one. Here we go. 84 Donruss, George Brett. I've been toying around probably 5 years. This card has been laying around, and I've been wondering whether or not I'm going to submit it. I've always thought it was a 10, but I was always afraid I was going to get the treatment, and it was going to get like an 8 or an 8.5 or something like that. Decided to put it in this time. Gem Mint 10. Good stuff. 84 Donruss Brett. Gem Mint 10. Next one is another good one. 95 Topps. Derek Jeter Future Stars rookie. Gem Mint 10. Tough card to get a 10 in. Really happy about this one. This is a difficult card to get a 10 in. I've put this card in, not this particular one, but the same card. I've put in several of them, 5, 6 of them. This is the first 10 I've ever gotten. So excited about a 10 on this one. Next we have one that I picked up, I don't know, 6, 8 months ago, something like that. 78 O-Pee-Chee. Steady Eddie. Rookie. PSA 7. Good stuff on the 7. I really wasn't expecting a 7 on this one. I was thinking more like a 5 or a 6, but I wanted to get it slabbed. I'm an O-Pee-Chee fan. I don't have a ton of O-Pee-Chee stuff, but I do have some. As you can see, the centering is horrible on this card, but the registration's really nice. Love that funky colored back that they have. It's definitely got the O-Pee-Chee rough cut across the top, but PSA 7. Excited about that one. This is probably one of maybe only 2 or 3 cards that's going to stay in my collection because I don't have an O-Pee-Chee Steady Eddie rookie. Last of the baseball. Really excited about this one. This is the first one of this card I've ever put in because I know it's so difficult to get this right here. Gem Mint 10. 89 Bowman. Ken Griffey Jr., the kid rookie. Gem Mint 10. This is another one that's been sitting around for a couple of years that I've been toying around with putting in. Always thought I was going to get an 8.5, 8.85, maybe a 9 if I was lucky. They gave it a 10. Super excited about getting a 10 on this card. Really, really excited. I don't have this one in a 10. This may be one of the other ones that stays in the collection. I'm just not sure. So that does it for the baseball. We're going to go into the last half of this submission is all basketball. All day. So, we're going to start it off with 2 of the same card. And I've gotten some interesting comments in the past when I put some of these cards in as to why I'm putting them in. Well, they're basically for set builders because these cards are hard to come by. They're low pop. 1990 Skybox Basketball LA Lakers Team Checklist. Now, I had put in a bunch of the Bulls cards, team cards, a couple years ago. Got a couple 10s, couple 9s, and an 8. Sold all those off because people wanted them for putting sets together, graded sets together. So I put in 2 of the Lakers ones here, get a 9 on one and a 10 on the other. Happy with both of those right there, especially the 10. I think the pop on 10s of that card is something stupid like 12 or 8 or something like that. So I'm excited about that one. That's good stuff. Next, we're going to throw in a bunch of 90 Fleer here. First one, Larry Bird. Gem Mint 10. Good stuff. Another Gem 10. Oh, And let's follow it up with another one. Charles Barkley, Gem Mint 10. Some of these I pulled from packs. Some of them came in collections that I picked up. Just tried to pick out the nicest ones I could and send them in. Thought this one was a 10 as well. That's the reason why I put all these in, of course. Akeem Olajuwon gets a 9. One more. Gem Mint 10 for Magic. It's the first time I've ever gotten a 10 on this 90 Fleer of Magic. I've put in a few of them. I've always gotten 8s and 9s. Happy about a 10. Always happy about a 10. 1981 Topps is next. Michael Cooper. PSA 8. Good stuff. Was hoping for a little bit better, and you'll see some more 81s coming up here that did get some better grades, so we're okay with that. An 8's all right. This one is a little more of a head scratcher. I know the centering is definitely off. It's a little bit high, but it's definitely off left to right. Darrell Griffith, rookie, PSA 5. Corners are definitely better than a 5, and I don't see any other surface issues on it, but PSA 5. You gotta have, gotta have a couple of head scratchers. 79 Topps is next. Jack Sikma, PSA 8. Happy with an 8 on this card. Third year Jack. Next we've got 79 Topps Kareem, PSA 6. And I'm okay with that. This card definitely, it's got great registration. It's got good centering, but it's got corner issues all the way around. I really wasn't. I was actually thinking it was probably going to get like a 5. So I'm definitely okay with a 6 on this card. Don't have this particular card in my collection. It may stay, probably not in this low of a grade. I'll probably go ahead and move it on. Next we got 72 Topps Cazzie Russell, PSA 8. Good stuff. Look at the color on that card. Absolutely beautiful. Cazzie Russell. Next we have 79 Topps Bob Lanier, PSA 8. Another great card. Great registration. Good centering. PSA 8. Sticking with Bob Lanier, 81 Topps, PSA 9. Good stuff. Centering is definitely off, but the rest of the card is just smoking. Color is fantastic. Registration is great. Bright, sharp corners. Good stuff, like it just came out of a pack. Next we got 78 Topps Cedric Cornbread Maxwell, PSA 7. And this is a rookie of Cornbread. Was hoping for an 8, but that's all right. 7 is still okay in that card. Excuse me. Going to keep moving on. 79 Phil Ford, PSA 7. This one's definitely high. Otherwise, really nice card. Rookie of Phil Ford, PSA 7. Back to Cazzie Russell, 1971 Topps, PSA 8. Good stuff in this vintage basketball. Getting PSA 7s and 8s and a few 9s. Love it. Just love it. 79 Topps is next. Chocolate Thunder, Darryl Dawkins, PSA 7. It's a little low, and it definitely has some corner issues. I was hoping for an 8. That's all right. We'll take a 7. Good stuff. Next, we have 77 Topps Gus Williams, PSA 8. Third year Gus. Heck of a shooter that guy was. Going to go a little further back. 74 Topps Doug Collins, PSA 7. Happy with the 7 on this one. Rookie Doug Collins. 79 Topps Pistol Pete, PSA 7. Another one that has some corner issues, but the registration is great. Color is really nice. Just love it. 81 Topps JB Carroll, Joe Barry Carroll, PSA 8. Rookie JB, PSA 8. Next we got 72 Topps Lenny Wilkins, PSA 6. It's definitely low. It's definitely a little bit right. But Lenny Wilkins, great coach, pretty good player. PSA 6. Next we got 81 Topps, the microwave. Vinnie Johnson, PSA 6. This one's a little head scratcher too. Centering is definitely off all the way around, but corners are really nice, and registration is good. Got PSA 6. Not that big of a deal one way or the other. Another good one, 81 Topps, Moses, PSA 9. Love that 9. That's great. 81 Topps, Moses, PSA 9. Getting down towards the end of it, another 81 Topps, Jack Sikma, PSA 9. Very happy about that. 81 Topps again. Chocolate Thunder once again, Darryl Dawkins, PSA 8. I think his centering's off just a little bit more on this one, so it didn't make the 8.5 or a 9. Still a good card. And last but not least, one more of the 1990 Fleer, Magic Johnson. This one got a 9. So that does it for this video, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the content of it. We'll throw up my business card here real quick in case anybody's interested in any of these cards. I'd like to thank all the new subscribers. We really appreciate you. Hope you enjoy the videos. More videos coming soon. Keep collecting, folks. Keep collecting what you love.